Hi Nana. Today the topic is history and scope of microbiology. So we have to know about the microbiology, right? What is microbiology and what is microorganism and what is microscope? These three are the very important terms which are used very frequently in the microbiology. If you want to know much more about the microbiology, first you have to know these basics. First, what is the microbiology? The microbiology means it is a branch of science which deals with the study of microorganisms. So it was connected with this, right? The study of science, it is a branch of science which will used to study the microorganisms. Such studies are called as the microbiology. That means in microbiology we will study about the microorganisms. Then I have a question. Okay, right? Then what is the meaning of microorganisms? We know some birds, we know some animals, we know humans, right? But what about this microorganism? Microorganism means organism which will not seen with naked eye. I hope you will see this, right? And I hope you will see this also. This one, right? And this one. It was very teeny, right? The microorganism was very small than this small tick. Means the organisms which will be very small and cannot seen with naked eye. Such organisms are called as the microorganisms. The organisms which are very small and cannot seen with the naked eye, they are called as the microorganisms. Then another question will be arised. Okay, right? They are very small and cannot seen with naked eye, right? Then how can we see them? And how can we believe that there are some organisms which are very small? For that question, the answer is microscope. Microscope means it is an instrument which is used to observe the microorganisms. So when a human being started to evolve, and when he started to improve his knowledge, and when he started to find out the reason for diseases, at that time he invented microscope, which was used for observing a very small organisms which are not seen with the naked eye. Such instrument is called as the microscope. So microscope is used for observation of microorganisms, and the study of these microorganisms is known as the microbiology. So these three are interlinked. So in this aspect, we have to know which scientists coined these terms: microbiology, microorganisms and microscope. The term microorganism was coined by the scientist Louis Pasteur. And the term microorganism was coined by the scientist C.E. Sedilot. And the term microscope was coined by the scientist Faber. Right? Once again I am repeating you, Nana. The term microbiology was coined by the scientist Louis Pasteur. Microbiology. The term microbiology was coined by the scientist Louis Pasteur, and term microorganism was coined by the scientist C. Sedilot, and the term microscope was coined by the scientist Faber. And now we have to discuss one thing. The branch of science which deals with the microorganisms is known as microbiology, okay. But when this microbiology was started, I already told you, the microbiology deals with microorganism, and the microorganism will be discovered by the scientist after the invention of microscope. That means when the microbiology was started, when the microscope was invented, from there only microbiology was started. Before the invention of microscope, all the humans believed that a living organism will be generated spontaneously. That is nothing but the spontaneous generation. So all are believed that the spontaneous generation, even though Aristotle. But after the invention of microscope, those scientists stated that no, the organisms are not generated spontaneously. The organisms, there are very small microscopic organisms. So the living organisms are generated from these small organisms, maybe they stated that. And also they stated that the diseases are caused by these very microscopic organisms. So let us see what is the chronological order of the invention of microscope. It is very important. In the 1267th year, Roger Bacon first time used the lenses to observe the microorganisms. And after the Roger Bacon, I am writing here Roger Bacon. And after the Roger Bacon, in the 1590, Janssen and Janssen, they developed a small instrument using two lenses, and they observed microorganisms much more clearly than the Roger Bacon. Janssen and Janssen. Thereafter, in 1610, Galileo Galilei used lenses for the observation of a very teeny things. Galileo Galilei. After the Galileo Galilei, in 1625, Faber used the microscope. He prepared a simple microscope and he observed a very teeny living and moving microorganisms using those lenses. And I already told you that the term microscope was coined by this scientist only. He is the Faber. After that, in 1660, there was a great discovery by Mr. Robert Hooke. Robert Hooke stated that all the living organisms are made up of cells. He observed the cork and he stated that all the living organisms are made up of cells. Robert Hooke. So by the invention of by the discovery of Robert Hooke, that is the living organisms are made up of cells, there was a curiosity was started in the scientists to know about those cells. They are not visible to our naked eye, right? So from there, scientists get ready to observe the things which are very small. After the Robert Hooke, our hero and father of microscopy and father of microbiology was entered. He is nothing but the Antony von Leeuwenhoek. In 1677, Antony von Leeuwenhoek prepared Antony von Leeuwenhoek prepared the he constructed microscope using lenses by putting them in a specific distance, and he prepared a microscope which is having the magnification power of 200 to 300x. That means using the microscope prepared by the Antony von Leeuwenhoek, we can observe the microorganism or any organism 200 to 300 times biggerly. Okay, so he stated that there are very small microorganisms and he named them as little animalcules. He named them as little animalcules. and he also termed them as diarchins. And these two words are very important, Nana, for your PG entrance also. The name given by the Antonio van Leeuwenhoek for the very small microorganisms is little animalcules or diarchins. In 1677, Antonio van Leeuwenhoek observed the microorganisms using his microscope, and he wrote so many letters to the He wrote so many letters to the Royal Society of London about his findings. And the organisms which was observed by him are later known as the protozoa and bacteria and so many. He took the samples from the teeth scraps and water and so many areas, and he observed some small creatures are moving in that samples. That's why only he named them as little animalcules or diarchins. That's it, Nana. For today I want to tell you is this only. Please remember all this chronological order, write in your notes, and remember all this sequence. It is very important. So the invention of microscope was started from the Roger Bacon and ends with the Antonio van Leeuwenhoek. Even though after the Antonio van Leeuwenhoek there are so many improvements are there in the microscope up to the electron microscope. Nowadays we are using an electron microscope which was very useful for observing of a very tiny things. Even though up to molecular level, atom level, we are seeing very clearly using a very improved microscopes, but this is a very important chronological order in the history of microbiology. We will learn about the microscope in deep in later classes. Thank you, Nana. Thank you.